everyone. No time for fancy intros. Let's just get to the book. So I'm going to show you week 2-ish. So I showed you these pages the last video. Yep. So that's my first week. So we're picking up on day 9. Okay. So P.S. I'm really loving this book. So so I found this. I found an idea on Pinterest to get these Dollar Tree nutcrackers and then repaint them. So that's what I did this day. And I don't know, I really like how they turned out. They're really fun and like teals and pinks and gold and whatever. So made them really girly. So I took a photo of that and then just kind of put that on this page here. For day 10, I used an envelope. This one is from the Felicity Jane kit. I like the black and white stripes, so I just punched some tabs in like silver glitter paper and put it in here. And this day I was dyeing my hair because yes, I have gone gray, not completely, but I still have enough strands of gray sticking out of my head that I'm just sick of yanking them, so I'm just full-blown dyeing it now. So I used the John Frieda foam dye because it works the best on my hair, and this was the instructions. So on the instructions, it's a foam, so you squeeze out the foam and then you put it on your head. But I thought this was funny. They're funny pictures, so I kept the instructions and I stuck them on this tag, and then I journaled on the back of this because Nadia came in the bathroom and she's like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" And I told her, I said, "I'm dyeing my hair, I'm coloring it." And she then took out the soap because we use the foam type of soap. She gets out the soap and starts pumping foam in her hands and putting it on her head too. So I said I must have looked that cool that she had to join me. So I thought that was cute. And then on the back of the envelope, I got some awesome goodies in the mail from my friend Julie. Hi, Julie. Also from my friend Liz, who made me the cutest ornament for Christmas. She always makes me things too. It's awesome. So thank you for that, both of you. So I took some photos from the day. We were just lounging, so I sure do love lazy mornings. And then here's the ornament that Liz made me. I took a photo of that, stuck it on the top of the tree. And then here's all the goodies that I got from my friend Julie. And this is actually one of the bags. So I just stamped so many blessings on it and used some of the stuff that she sent me, like a tag and the snowflake and stuff, and put it in there. So, and then I wrote on the backs of these. So those go in here. Like so. Okay, then I used this overlay from the Felicity Jane kit. I just wanted to put that there. And then this day I made a collage. I just used this. Sometimes I use Photoshop. I usually use Photoshop for things, but sometimes I just want to make it real easy on myself. And I use the free version of PicMonkey online, and I just did a 6x8 collage. And we did our gingerbread house, as you could see. So I printed out the collage on photo paper, 6x8 size, and I just wrote around it using a Sharpie, and then just put some embellishments on top just to add a little something. So I put winter wishes because that's one of my favorite things to do. I always wish, like, oh, I want to make a gingerbread house today. So I did, and I just put some stickers and stuff on there as well. So that's a really nice way to get a bunch of pictures or a bunch of photos on one page too. It's just using that. Make a collage. Okie doke. Next. This day, okay, so I was waiting for the snow to come for our Christmas card pictures because last year I had this awesome Christmas card photo because it snowed out in November, so I was able to get it ahead of time and had my Christmas cards sent out like, early like I usually do. And this year I was really like pushing it. They're still not out. there's half of them are in the mail today, but whatever. They're usually in people's homes by now. So anyways, I was waiting for the snow, and when the snow came, it was really coming down. So I got everyone outside to take the picture, and it was just kind of funny because it was literally snowing so hard that the snow was like blowing in my eyes, and I was just like, all right, we're done, forget it, because I was like, I'm just gonna use what we have, because literally in almost every picture there were like giant snowflakes in front of, like, you know, our faces and stuff, like blocking out our faces. It was just kind of funny. So I was like, I'm settling this year. So I made this page and added this little pocket and just stuck on some little embellishments and things here. And I love this paper. I love this paper because this is from the Snow and Cocoa collection as usual. But look at this house. See this house? This is my house. There's like so many houses on here that I'm like, that's my house. Like, I don't know if you can tell in this picture. This is my house. I live in an A-frame. So it's like, it's my house. It looks just like it. Ah, I was so excited when I saw this paper. Anyways, so to explain the day, I just actually took a screenshot of my Facebook post that I put on my personal page, and because that's easier sometimes than journaling all over again. And then I just clipped them in place here with just some photos from our afternoon together. So yeah, and then they just all clip back together and get shoved in this pocket. And then I just put this, it says, if snowflakes were kisses, I'd send you a blizzard. I just punched a hole in that. That's just a piece of the ephemera pack from the Snow and Cocoa collection again. So I just put that in there. This page, put some sequins, stars from the Felicity Jane kit. This was a weird day. Oh my gosh, this is a weird day. So I wrote about it on vellum. It was just one of those days where, you know how everything is just going wrong from the moment you wake up. It was one of those. So I changed my letterboard, to a quote from Christmas Vacation, because that's what I felt like. I felt like everything was going wrong, and I was like, no, we're gonna have the happiest Christmas. And I'm not gonna say the rest. I had to edit it on my letterboard, but I put this sticker, it says, oh dear, and then I just wrote about it. It was like, my car was getting stuck in the driveway, so Nadia was late for school, I was sick, like, all of these things. The cats were causing me to have even more gray hairs that I just dyed, so, oh my gosh. But I said, it's Daddy's 62nd birthday, so that's something to be grateful for. So it was my dad's birthday, so that was a good thing. And if he lived closer, if my parents lived close to us, I would have been over there. But had to celebrate from afar with all kinds of nonsense. So that's that day. Moving on. And I just stuck this little, what do you want to call it? It's like a little circle tag thingy. I don't know what to call it. But I put that in there, then on either side of it, I stuck the date, so there's that. This day, I said today we had simple fun. We played with Nadia's dollhouse, made some Barbie clothes with my material scraps, so I have a picture of Barbie with her new outfit. Drew pictures, watched Daniel, which is Daniel Tiger, and just enjoyed life. So I just made a really simple page with that. Just typed this out on my typewriter real fast. And then this was yesterday. It's the last page I'll show you. This is the day that I said we finally get to address and mail the cards. So I took a picture of it, everything just sitting there, like my address book, all of the cards, some stickers, the stamps, my pen that I was using, the envelopes, whatever. And then I just made this little page, and I just journaled on it. Directly on the picture, and then just added some embellishments, and that's it. That's literally it. Those are my pages. So, yeah, quick and easy. I have been doing this every night and only spending like 5 to 10 minutes, which is really all you need to document your life. Can I show you the bag that I'm using real fast? I'm going to switch the camera over and I'm going to show you how I'm storing my stuff because, I don't know, it's making it so much easier for me. So hold on. Okay, this is the bag. It doesn't even fit in my camera. It's a really big bag. And I got it from that company 31 a few years ago. And I literally used to scrap out of only this. Like, I didn't have anything else. I didn't have a craft room. I was renting then, so I couldn't really, I don't know, like I didn't have the space because my apartments didn't really have the space for like a craft room. But then we moved into our house and I was like, ooh, this beautiful loft that I can use to, you know, store all of my stuff. And now it's just like out of control. And since I've been using this for this, oh my gosh, I'm like back in love with just like the simple way of like just documenting things. Like, you don't need a ton of stuff or a ton of space. And I feel like there's always this pressure, like you see people's beautiful craft rooms and all their stuff. And you know, I didn't know about half of the stuff that I had, you know, until I started looking on YouTube for crap. And then I'm like, oh, they have that. That would be really cool. You know what's not cool? Having so much stuff that you don't even feel like crafting because you can't find anything. Like, I like having very little. So I just am using, like, I'm putting what I'm using in this one bag. And I'm sure, like, my goal for... I'm getting really off topic, but my goal for 2017 is to clear out my craft room to the point where I only have enough to fit in this bag at one time and then only use that. It will simplify my documenting so much because I can already see if I'm only spending 5 to 10 on a page in my December daily every single day, and it's like fun to me. It's not like, oh, I have to search through this drawer here in this room and then I have to find this, and then you make a big mess of a whole room. I mean, it's so much less intimidating to do stuff for me whenever I have just a little bit. So hold me to it, somebody. My goal for 2017 is to use a bag. Go back to the basics. You know, there's nothing wrong with not having a lot of stuff. In fact, I'm kind of disgusted with myself for having so much, or what I think is so much, because I don't know. I'm like a minimalist at heart. I want to be, but then I do stuff that, you know, goes against that, like buy every paper pack that I think is pretty. My gosh, serious? So yeah, that's my thing. So I've been using this and it's really great. So you just have like the little file system in here that I use to just hold stuff upright. There's like a file folder from Target, and inside I just have like, you know, just some little like embellishments and things and scraps of the papers. And I have like my stickers, the chipboard stickers, some paper packs that I'm using. And this little Felicity Jane snap closure thingy. I have all of the ephemera and stuff from the kits, you know, some alpha stickers, whatever. It's like bare minimum of what I need, and it's like works perfectly. And then all I have to do is just shove this bag like behind a chair or something in my great room, and it's right there. I don't have to go, I haven't even gone digging around my craft room at all this whole time, so I'm just really happy about it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to show you, and I'm not even sure why. Just maybe so somebody else out there, if they feel like, I don't know, like me, try just for like a month using the bare minimum, like scrapping with just like one collection or two at a time, and you put it in a bag and see how you feel, because maybe you'll be like me and realize you don't really need all of that stuff, that it's kind of fun without it. So yeah, that's it. All right, I'm done now. So thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will just see you guys in the next video. So, all right, bye. Have a good day.